Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to Apostle, Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect, which we hope to be. Now, this is just a quick little video about some newcomers that's coming into the truth, what to expect, because you're coming into a part where the demon's going to be on high alert, for newcomers, This is Job chapter 30, verse 26. It says, when I looked for good, then evil came unto me. And when I waited for light, there came darkness. So, when you coming into this, what you being new, you coming, you seeking for the truth, you seeking for the light, and it's always going to be a darkness because a dark side that's going to be trying to pull you away. Because according to Galatians 5 and 16, the spirit is versus the flesh. So it's going to be a constant battle, You're
going to go through a lot of shit, and it's true. Your woman might leave you, people gonna come against you, the world gonna hate you, let me read that real quick, just precept there, that's part of the demons fucking with you, this world hating you and coming against you, man. That's a part of affliction, your parents coming against you, and a lot of people can't deal with that. It's John 15 and 18. If the world hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. And it's going to hate you, man. And that's the demons that's going to be on them people. They're going to hate you. They're going to come against you. They're going to call you demonic. They're going to say you in a cult. They're going to say all type of shit just to throw you off your square. That's demons. Them high-level demons that's coming. Because they're going to send more demons that's going to come upon you, man. They're going to try to preach something that's not according to these scriptures. You're going to go through a lot of things.
It's
it's more. Hold on. If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chose you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. And because the Lord chose us out of the world to bring us into this light, of course darkness is going to come, man. Of course it's going to be evil. And right now, man, it is high-level demons that's coming against us now, man. And you got to be ready to fight, man. Ready to fight in this truth, ready to stand your ground, and understand this is the 100% doctrine. And can't nothing throw you off your square, but of course they're going to try to trickle their way in, man. That's what demons do.
Right, and another thing is that look at Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, and Satan came on to him, trying to throw him off of the square where he was weak, man. Because the demons know your weak points, and they will come after it. Whether it's women, money, your job, this, that, and the other. You gotta, like the Lord said, cast all, deny even yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Because your biggest enemy that the demons play on is your flesh and yourself, man.
Yeah, keep going with your scripture.
All right, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 17. It says, and I gave my heart to know wisdom and to know madness and folly, because we the judges of the world, So we got to know the good and the bad.
Right? It's a balanced thing. This is all about balance and knowing balance. Like Proverbs 11 and 1. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. Because, hey, man, you got to have justice in this truth, man. You got to be just. You got to know good and evil. So, of course, the evil going to come. How else you going to learn how to be good?
It says, I perceive that this also is a vexation of the spirit, because once you tend to get angry about what's going on, man, which actually goes in Revelation. And right, it's a vexation of the spirit because you see all this stuff, you see the state that your people in, you see your people don't want to get right back with the Lord, You hate the ignorance of them, Verse 18, it says, for in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth in knowledge increaseth in sorrow. Because like the script actually is kind of plain. It actually is plain, but the thing is, you'll increase in sorrow because you find out it's like, man, I used to be wicked than motherfucker, And you will be trying to do the best that you can to keep the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability, and to continue to have faith. And right? Right, and you just gonna be in a bad sense, like you're gonna be waiting to get out of here, man. Because you're gonna be tired of going through afflictions.
Come, man. All the afflictions that come, man, especially the demons, man, they bother you in your sleep. They bother you when you awoke. They just bother you. The demons want you to go off, man. They don't want you to endure in this truth. That's their job, though. They doing their job. The Lord sent them to sick us, and we got to be ready to battle, because this is spiritual warfare, man. You got to be ready for the spiritual warfare. And of course, it's going to get more bitter. It's not going to get easy. It's going to get hard, because the Lord testing you, man. And pretty soon it's going to get harder, because we about to go through that hour of temptation, man. What is the hour of temptation? Martial law, that chip, a lot of death, killing. Is you ready for this? You got to be prepared. You got to really prepare your mind for this, man. And of course, the Lord gonna send heavy demons to come at you, and that's why we're going through harder times, man. Because it's times are speeding up, man. It's time to stop playing, man.
Right, this 2 Timothy chapter 2, 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shah Mashiach, because we're soldiers in this thing, and the soldiers, they go through different afflictions, man. You know what I'm saying? But with us, it's a constant battle over and over again. You gotta constantly fight and constantly fight. You gotta always let the spirit win too. You it might be sometimes the flesh might win, but the thing is that the spirit is always should be the one that overcomes.
God. A just man falleth 7 times, man.
Come.
You gotta keep pushing.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 7. It says, surely oppression make a wise man mad, right? Because you finding out that all this time that you was going to church and they wasn't speaking the right doctrine. They were still you got your own people keeping your own people underneath slavery. You know what I'm saying? You find out who your enemy is. You know what I'm saying? Right, you find out who your enemy is and what state that he got you in, and your people and stuff, and your people are down for it, and they even bring they just make the affliction even harder on you and stuff, And it says, and they give destroy of the heart,
God, man. The gift destroying the heart, man. That's the gifts Esau trying to give to you, man. This bullshit, man. His philosophies, man. And you want to stay away from that type of shit, man. You want to come cold-heartedly to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You want to give him all your heart, man, your mind and your soul, man, and not lean into your own. Let me bring that out, man.
And right, because what would the devil? What the devil Esau Edom would do? He'll give you Section A. He'll give you link card. Those are the gifts right there. You know what I'm saying? To throw you off your square. So
not only that, his philosophy, man, his fucking doctrine, his God love everybody. Christianity.
The white man can make it.
All type of shit. All type of religions, man. That's destroying the heart, because that's false doctrine, man. He's giving you false doctrine and not the truth, man. He ain't trying to give you the truth. That's how he's going to destroy you, man. This Proverbs 3, and I'm going to start at 4. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of the Most High Power and men. So, man, you gonna find understanding and favor if you trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Trust in Yahweh with all thy heart and lean not to your own understanding. And if you trust into Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're not gonna lean to your own understanding. You're gonna fight in this truth. You're gonna battle them demons. You're not gonna let the demons win. You're gonna keep pushing for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. And he gonna direct your path. He ain't gonna throw you off. Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna keep you on track. You ain't gonna let them demons win, man. But of course the demons gonna get heavier and stronger, because that's the bitterness of the scriptures. That's the bitterness. That's what's gonna come, man. You gotta be ready for that. And you got to be ready to walk the path of Yahweh Shemel Shai and march this road, man. This is the road, man. This is the truth. This is the race, man. We on the race. We ain't trying to fall back into the world, man. And that's what them demons trying to do. They trying to put you back into the world. Verse 7. Be wise not in thy own eyes. Fear Yahweh and depart from evil. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of these niggas that fell out and let them demons overtake them because they wanted to be wise in their own eyes any goddamn way, man. And they didn't depart from evil. They wanted the evil, man, because they wanted the fame, man. They want the fame of this goddamn world, the fame of these people. It's not about these people, man. It's about Yahweh Shemel Shai. It's about the truth, man. Teaching truth. They teaching lies, man.
Right, because what they looking for is like is what the scripture says about a corruptible crown. You know, they want everything on this side. You know what I'm saying? They want everything to. They basically want their salvation now, and they don't want to wait for it because they have no patience. You know, the scripture says, "Seek your own salvation with fear and trembling." But they not scared at all because they got their salvation. They already got their reward right now. You know, it's going to like going into what you were saying earlier. So this is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus in Apocrypha chapter 2 verse 1. It says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation." And you newcomers, you gonna it even goes for the brothers that's already here, because you know it's always gonna be another temptation that's gonna try to bring us down. You know, for you newcomers, you know, prepare thy soul for temptations. You might lose your job, you might lose your girl, your parents might kick you out your crib, or the landlord might be on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all types of things, but it's just to throw you off your square because those are the demons. Like the scripture says that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities.